everyone, welcome back to Skincare Wednesdays. I'm Marguerite. For any of you who are new to my channel, welcome. Today I decided I would talk about how to properly layer your skincare products and talk about the proper order that you should be applying your skincare product for your AM morning routine. So what prompted me to do this is last night I was reading Renee Rouleau's blog. She's a celebrity esthetician from Austin, Texas, I believe. She's my favorite esthetician and her blog's my favorite. I learned so much from her. I just think she's really knowledgeable about skincare. You know, there's a lot of information out there and you know, how do you know what to trust? But I feel like I can trust her. She's been an esthetician for over 25 years. So I think there's a lot of truth to what she says. Anyways, I was reading her blog and last night she had a blog post in what order should you apply your products. So she went over the whole AM routine and how you should apply your products. So I thought I would share with you because this is really good knowledge. I just wanted to share with any of you who are interested in learning how to properly apply your morning skincare product, then stay tuned. This is all according to Renee Rouleau in her blog post, okay? Okay, so the number 2 thing she mentions about for the AM routine is 1, you want to perform as quickly as you can. You want to be fast. She says from the second you wash your face and, you know, turn that water off, you have a 1-minute window before water evaporation can occur, and that's where your skin can truly get dehydrated. So you have a 1-minute window between when you wash your face and when you apply that first product. So you got to act quick. Apply your products as quick as you can to prevent moisture loss. Number 2, she says daytime is all about protection. The most important factor about your daytime routine should be protection, including sun protection. So she says it should all be based around that. You want to protect in the AM, whereas PM is all about repairing your skin. A couple other notes she said, when you're using an acne or if you're using an acne spot treatment, in the morning it's best to use ones that are formulated to be compatible with makeup. You want to prevent pilling, ones that will pill or ball. And then also many sunscreens used during the day can pill or ball. This is the tip that I found the most. Don't worry, I'm gonna go directly through the routine, but this is just a couple notes before that. So I found this the most interesting because this is something I do. She says facial oils are not ideal to use. I repeat, she does not recommend using facial oils in the AM to avoid interfering with the daytime protection you need from your sunscreen. Skin oils may dissolve your sunscreen throughout the day. That's also something I've been wondering about because a lot of people have been asking me, should I apply my oil before sunscreen and after? And Renee Rouleau has always said after, but here she doesn't even recommend using an oil in the morning or like an oil primer because it can interfere and break down the sunscreen. And a subscriber has mentioned that to me. She said, oh, my dermatologist said you shouldn't apply an oil after sunscreen because it can break down the sunscreen and interfere with it and block it from doing its job. So that's where the whole debate, like, well, if it's a chemical sunscreen, do you then apply it after a chemical sunscreen? Since chemical sunscreen has to be on your face, you can't put an oil, you can't put chemical sunscreen over an oil, but you know, many of us have physical sunscreen. So I think just to end all confusion, just try to not use an oil in the AM time. You could definitely try to sneak in an oil if you want, but when to do it is the debate. Do you do it under sunscreen or over? I don't know. That's the debate. So maybe just try to skip an oil in the morning and use, you know, lather it up, grease it up at the nighttime because I do love my oils in the nighttime. So anyways, now for the correct order of how you should apply your products. Okay, step 1 might seem obvious, but I still think a lot of you don't do this. Wash your face. Why? Why should you wash your face? Maybe you have nothing on your face. Well, clearly you have nothing on your face. And I know a lot of people think like, oh, I want to leave on what I used from the night before and just go directly into foundation. One, that's just gross, okay? Because your face produces natural sebum and oil throughout the night. Your face is rubbing around the pillowcase. Maybe it's not, maybe you don't do that, which is perfect. But you know, maybe some of you like to apply lotion on your hands or hand cream and that, you know, you could rest your hand while you sleep. I know I'm guilty. I like propping my hand under my head lately just to prevent my face from touching the pillowcase. But you know, my hand could easily slide onto my face and that's bacteria and dirt just kind of getting on your face. Someone asked, I have nothing on my skin. Do I really need to wash it? Yes, you do. In order for your daytime products to work most efficiently, especially sunscreen, which is the #1 best preventative aging product on the planet, you have to have a clean slate. So by washing your face, you're getting that clean slate. You're washing out your pores, you're washing off any dirt or oil from the night before, from sweating or whatever you're doing the night before. She said you're removing sebum, which is oil that your skin secreted while you slept. along with your nighttime skincare products that may contain ingredients that are not suitable for the day, such as retinols, retinoids, acids. A lot of that can just be too harsh for the daytime. So for the morning, she recommends a super gentle sulfate-free foaming cleanser that can cut through oils without leaving the skin feeling tight or dry. So then immediately go to step 2. You can't wait, you gotta work fast. Use an alcohol-free toner for step 2. Why? She says toners are misunderstood, but they're very important because when left damp on the skin, they give your skin a drink of moisture before you apply your serum or moisture, which can help your serum or moisturizer penetrate deeper while it's wet. You know, when you have that added drink of moisture, it can remove drying chlorine and minerals found in tap water. I find that the most fascinating. Depending on where you live, no one thinks there's anything wrong with your tap water, but I guess there can be drying chlorine and minerals. A toner helps balance the pH of your skin and it enhances your serums. Immediately go to your next step, which is number 3, layer an antioxidant serum that contains vitamin C. A well-formulated vitamin C serum is the most effective way to protect your skin cells from environmental damage, which can be caused by UV daylight, pollution, and debris. Oh, and you wanna let the serum absorb for 60 seconds before applying moisturizer. But how do you know what vitamin C serum is best? Okay, she says the worst type of vitamin C serum is L-absorbic acid because it is highly unstable and oxidizes quickly. This is why when you first buy a bottle, it's clear, and then after a while it turns a shade of copper. So if you ever notice that, it means it oxidized. If you're using an oxidized vitamin C as it passes through your epidermis, it's just not as effective. And also it can be very irritating. It can sting, which apparently it's not supposed to sting. I thought it was, but she says that means it has oxidized. L-absorbic acid can especially be irritating if you're using retinols or if you have sensitive skin, which is me, or prescription retinoids. So she prefers esters of vitamin C, which are oil-soluble forms, but they're not clogging. So these oil soluble forms of vitamin C are retained longer in the epidermal layer of your skin, providing prolonged benefits while remaining stable and not causing sensitivity. So of course she recommends her vitamin C serum. I think from what I've read, the magnesium absorbable phosphate, I forget, but The Ordinary has that. The Ordinary has like 5 different types. They have literally every type of vitamin C, by the way. So it's a great affordable way to get a vitamin C. The 2 that I think are the most stable is the MAP. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I think it's the magnesium absorbable either palmitate or phosphate by The Ordinary. And then the absorbable tritetrapalmitate. I don't know how I'm saying that. And then the 3rd is the absorbable glucoside. Those are the 3 most stable that don't oxidize. So those are the most affordable vitamin C ones you'll find. I'll have to do more research and see. But I know vitamin C is so controversial because it oxidizes so quickly. So you just want to make sure you're getting the right kind. Okay, number 4, the 4th step is apply a moisturizer that contains sunscreen. She recommends a 2-in-1 just to make it easier. If you don't have that, then apply your moisturizer and then your sunscreen is the very last step as the last protective barrier. So she says this is the most important part of your daytime routine. Most sunscreens are formulated with the same type of ingredients as moisturizers. Granted, some do pill up and aren't so compatible with liquid foundation. You just have to find the best one. Of course, she recommends hers. And she says it won't pill under makeup. I actually just bought hers to test out. Are you making the sunscreen mistake? Ooh, I don't know, what is it? Where people go wrong is by using an additional non-sunscreen moisturizer or a facial oil under or over sunscreen. Oh my goodness. Well, I've definitely gone wrong with that then. I just told you to use moisturizer under sunscreen. This very well may be interfering with the effectiveness of your sun protection. Oils used in their pure form or in a regular moisturizer may be dissolving and breaking down your sunscreen without you realize it. Oh my goodness. But you don't want to mess with the efficacy of your sunscreen, so I prefer to think of them as a 2-in-1 product. Trust me, it's a lot easier and less expensive to prevent lines, wrinkles, and brown spots than it is to get rid of them once they appear. What kind of sunscreen is best? So she believes using both physical and chemical blockers are giving the best of both worlds. Oxybenzone is a common chemical sunscreen. She recommends hers, of course. Okay, step 5, apply your eye cream. Step 6, put on an acne spot treatment, optional. There's confusion about the order in which to apply a blemish spot treatment during your morning skincare routine. If you apply it before your sunscreen moisturizer, even if you let it dry, your moisturizer will re-wet it and break it down. And this causes it to lose its effectiveness since it is now smeared all over the face where blemishes aren't present. So here's how she recommends using it. Using a damp cotton swab or tissue, just wipe the blemish or broken out area to remove the skincare product that were just applied, then apply your acne spot treatment right on top of it and let it dry. Lightly pat, do not rub a tiny amount of sunscreen back over the affected area. Proceed with concealer over the blemish if you wish to wear it. Okay, and step 7, proceed with makeup. She believes that some sort of liquid foundation, makeup, or powder should be used on the face every single day. People think they occasionally give their skin a break from wearing makeup. I think this is wrong. Your face is not a respiratory system, it doesn't breathe. So makeup plays an important supporting role in your morning skincare routine. She feels that it is just like an added sun protection layer on your skin. And she also says she noticed when she did move to the South, she lives in Texas, that women were aging a lot younger there than they were in the North. And that's because Southern women always put their makeup on every day. My mom does. She's in her 60s and she has the best skin I've ever seen. So as long as you're washing your face every night, washing out the foundation and making sure it's, you know, the right type of foundation for your skin, then it's not going to break you out, and it's just going to be an added layer to protect your skin from sun. So she has a couple questions before I recap. Question number 1, I have a prescription for a topical acne medication. When should I use that in my routine? Many of them can be used in your night routine during step 7. So you would wipe away the area that you want to use it and apply it as your last step. Again, your main focus during the day is all about protecting your skin from UV light. Question number 2, what is your opinion on layering serums? I think this is a really good question, especially when it comes to the Ordinary products, because they recommend layering so many of their products. But Miss Renee Rouleau says, I believe that rotating serums on different nights instead of layering them will give you the best results. Very interesting. This is because the skin can only absorb so much, and you might be wasting money if a product can't deliver its full potential. So, say you have like lactic acid and a retinoid, it's not recommended to use those together. Same with vitamin C and retinoids, or glycolic acid. Use your retinol 3 nights on, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, take retinol off, use your vitamin C serum or use your glycolic acid, and just rotate alternating nights like that. Do skincare products stop working after a while? Should I change up my morning skincare routine? No. If you perform your daily routine in the right order and you're using the right products for your skin type, you'll get the very best results for your skin. Okay, so to recap, number 1, cleanse. Right away, work as fast as you can. Number 2, tone, just to remove any like drying minerals or chlorine from the tap water. Number 3, apply a vitamin C antioxidant serum. From what I know, vitamin C acts as a booster for your sunscreen, and it just protects your skin from environmental damage. Number 4, apply your moisturizer and your sunscreen. She prefers 2-in-1. I was gonna say apply your moisturizer first and then your sunscreen if that's the case, but she says don't do that, so maybe mix them together. But I guess a 2-in-1 sunscreen moisturizer is best, just to make sure you're getting the most out of your sunscreen. Number 6, put on your acne spot treatment if optional. So just lightly get a little Q-tip, wipe away the pimple, apply your little spot treatment, and then lightly dab sunscreen on top of that. Just make sure you're getting protection. And then number 7, apply your makeup, your primer and your makeup. So she doesn't recommend oils because she thinks it interferes with the effectiveness of your sunscreen. That's like the main thing I got out of this, because I do use oils every morning, usually as the last step. Like I'll use it as a primer. So that's scary to think that that could be wearing away my sunscreen. So I'm gonna try to cut out oils in the AM and just see how my skin does. And let me know what you think of her suggestions and how you layer your skincare products, if they work for you. But it sounds like she doesn't care too much about layering. She just believes in one good vitamin C serum as an antioxidant booster, and then, you know, directly put your sunscreen on top of it. But make sure there's a moisturizer in there, because I personally need moisturizer or but my skin gets very dry. So let me know what you thought of this video. I hope it helped. I hope I gave you some tips and suggestions on how to properly layer your morning skincare routine. Let me know if you have a topic you'd like me to research for next week, or if you have any questions for next week's video. And I will try to get back to you the best I can. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.